Morning. How are you guys? Friday morning. Last day of kids summer camp at the store. Oh, let me turn the volume down on my phone. Okay. So we only have about a half an hour this morning because it's the last day of summer camp at the store. Good morning, Angela, and I want to be there for the kids to see their quilts. The quilting fairy got them all quilted last night, so I'm super excited for that today. But we're going to do a short show this morning, show you a couple things. These are some fun little projects. A lot of this is random things that were in my studio, projects I may not be working on or getting to, a couple clearance items from the store, stuff like that. So I see we already got some numbers on here. Hey, Amy. Hey, Tanisha. So let me go ahead and just get started. I'm going to pin the first item and start talking about it. This is a fun little, it's a bundle, if you will, okay? Miyako purse handles. So Miyako purse handles are these fun, like leather handles. This one was originally $26. It has metal grommets on it. This one was originally $16. The bundle is going for $32 with the pattern. What's interesting about this is that like it literally takes a simple fat quarter and some folding, and you can make these adorable little like slouchy bags. They're just simple, but they make fun ones to like showcase different fabrics and things like that. This is a super simple project. This is not a product we carry in the store. It's not one we can get from a distributor that's easy for us to carry in the store. So I had gotten this as a sample, but it's not something I'm ever going to get around to doing. And so these are the types of things you're going to see us de-stash here. So what was originally a $26 one for the metal grommets, and this one's $16. You're getting the whole bundle for $32. And the pattern, of course. And those are fun because you just get to swap out so you can change it when you get a new fun fabric in. So go ahead and check that out if you want, add it to your cart. I talked with the people on the app. They said that they have got the free shipping available there, that option's there. If you check out and it makes you pay for shipping and you want to do pickup, send us a message that you want to do in-store pickup. It's really easy for us to refund the shipping credit and get that figured out on the back end. But I think it should be there. I was told it was. So of course I can't see it from the seller side, but that first bundle is a fun little bundle. It should make you 2 purses, and then you can swap out those purses as much as you want. Okay, so let's look at these next guys. Let me pin this one. This is an Amelia Scott table runner. I have 4 of these. They were in the clearance at the store. They were not moving, but coming up on winter, I thought maybe somebody might be interested in on this. So he was originally priced for $16.99. He was already on clearance, 50% off, and then I have him even cheaper for you at only $5. It is a downloadable file to do some embroidery stuff, to do this Trapento type table runner. Now, of course, you can repeat that block as many times as you want. So that can be not just a table runner. It could be an entire quilt or wall hanging or anything you want. Hey, Janine. How are you guys this morning? So this is, like I said, there's 4 of these available. I have it quite discounted. It is a downloadable file that you then use with a computer embroidery machine. So very fun. Great for wall hangings, coasters. You can use it in other ways than it was originally intended. So even though it says it's a table runner, you can do a lot of things with it. So that's the Amelia Scott table runner pattern. I'm good. I'm a little tired. We've had kids camp all week, and then it's not like it's over yet. Kids camp is today, but then as soon as kids are done, we have to clean the classroom, and I mean clean it because some of the kids were really messy and some were really neat. There was an incredible difference between them, and it was hysterical. But we have to clean the classroom and reset because tomorrow we have Erin Grogden from Love So Modern. She is a national published quilt author. She's coming to teach a class on the modern Dresden. So that is going on in the classroom tomorrow. So we have to reset the class for that, which includes packing up and moving the kids' travel machine. I do think some of them are going to get their machines, and then setting up rental machines because we have people traveling in for this class tomorrow. And then tomorrow, if you don't know, if you're not following us online and stuff like that, we are Sewing Box Quilt Shop in Myersdale, Pennsylvania. We have our Shop Hop kickoff sale tomorrow morning. So that is starting at 10 a.m. when the store opens. So there'll probably be a line of like the 30 hardcore people that want their little commemorative pin. Some people really like their collectibles. You know how that is. So they'll come in and they'll get their Shop Hop passport and their pin. But then if that's not a big thing, take your time coming on Saturday because all day long we are going to have a sale in the store on fabric. Now, it is just going to be cut yardage fabric, okay? So not kits or pre-cuts or anything like that. It is going to be cut yardage fabric. So that is 25% off cut yardage fabric of everything in the store except the brand newest collection like Prince Charming from Tula Pink. We're not allowed to discount that. So it's going to be a good weekend. Hopefully we see some of you in store tomorrow. And like I said, if you don't know, you can do in-store pickup here as well on this app. And if you can't figure it out and you have to pay for shipping, we will refund it and give you store credit. And also stock up on some Tula. Yes, I think some people will kill some skinny bolts from Tula because I tell you what, there is plenty of Tula to be had. So guys, even though we talked about the products and they're unpinned at the moment, if you do want that bundle with the purse or something, I can either pin it back to the live, just say something in the comments, or you can go back into the shop and you can still purchase these items that we've talked about. Okay, I'm going to bring up the next item. This is a set of 2 wool fat quarters. These are Primitive Gatherings wool, so that is the one out the U.S. wool, and these are, can you see they've got a bit of a dye pattern to them? They're molted. They're supposed to look like that. These are good for different projects, but they're wool. So they were originally $19 a fat quarter, $19.99 a fat quarter. I have this listing up as $15 for both of them. This can be used for all kinds of projects. It's a fairly large fat quarter, actually. It's probably like a British fat quarter, right? Fat meter. These can be used for like hand embroidery projects, for all kinds of stuff. You can use them for doing the stuff on the shirts. Okay, Angela grabbed those, so I'm going to put your name on these. Okay, I have another bundle of those. I'm going to bring those up. You can do applique with wool. In fact, a lot of applique is wool. What's the famous lady? Hold on, let me think of her name. Sue Spargo. Her cute little like round button embroideries. Go to Pinterest or Instagram and put in Sue Spargo. Then you're going to want this wool bundle. So this one's $25. It includes those same 2 ones from before, but also this like heathered textured purple. So very cute. It can be used for all kinds of projects. Like I said, it's wool. You could even make socks and things like that out of it. So that is the next bundle. I didn't see pickup. I even Googled and I don't have the option. Okay. And he like sent me a whole link on how I could refund it and stuff, but I don't see how you are choosing it. Okay. Well, go ahead and purchase it with, and I can refund it through the app or I can give you store credit. Okay. And then I'll have another little conversation. I did a new profile in Sarah's name and it still didn't have the option. Interesting. Okay. Well, like I said, we will on the back end refund it if you're going to do in-store pickup. So not the end of the world. This is a bundle that these, again, were originally all $20 a piece. So this is $25 for the bundle of all 3. And I'm going to set that to the side and move on because we don't have a ton of time this morning, like I said. Okay. Let's do an auction real quick since we have several of you on here. Let's do this fun little one. This is, I'm going to talk it up and then we'll start the auction because that's how it works. The auction is going to start at $9, so $3 a piece. These are vintage hand towels that feature different apples. These are hand done. They are as is because I do believe we're going to find they may have an age spot on them. This is the first one. It says Jonathan. Actually, I don't see any color spots on this one at all. So there are just gobs of vintage projects right now online for things like this. You can, of course, cut them up and use them as quilt squares. Granny cheek is just very in right now. These also, there's a lady that makes pin cushions out of these. So this one says Granny Smith. I want to say there looks like there could be some yellowing up top there on that one. And this one has some cute little edging. That's all hand done. You can tell it's hand done because look at the back. So that is the Granny Smith. These are regular linen hand towels. So of course, if you cut the block and you still need a piece of linen, vintage linen for doing embroidery that you want to look vintage, if you're patching something vintage, if you're doing those vintage pin cushions. This one definitely has some yellowing on it. It's not awful, and it may come out with some of that stuff. Okay, so this one says Red Delicious. Like I said, hand done. It is it's not messed up on the end. It was just folded, so it has the piping all along the edge that somebody did. So this is again 3 vintage hand towels, apple hand towels. I'm gonna go ahead and start the auction at $9. So it's on the screen here, and you can bid on it. It's all 3. They can be used for anything cute. I'm thinking like pillows in the sunroom off the kitchen. You could applique them onto a jacket. You could do quilt squares with them. You could do lots of fun things with these. So that is 3 vintage hand towels. And then they are on a very nice linen. And they're hand stitched along the side. 12 seconds left. Anybody want to bid on that? If not, you may see those next week on another live. We'll see. We might skip a few weeks if you don't bid on something. So what a fun one. Okay, moving along. I can't see Jan Shawless. I don't know, Jan. Sorry. I bet the I can't see comment might be coming in from Facebook because I do know this pushes to Facebook. And somebody else said that it didn't look like the video was showing up on Facebook. Okay, let's keep moving because, like I said, kids camp, yay! It's been so fun. Okay, this next one, not an auction, just to buy it now. This is a batik barn quilt, $25. That is a picture of the quilt it makes, and you can see all the fabric. So it includes the background fabric, the border, the binding, and all the stuff for the squares, as well as the pattern. Let me go ahead and pull the pattern out and read to you the size of it. So there's what it looks like. Let's see the size. I don't have the overall size, but it's a healthy size quilt. So this is quite the savings, $25. It is all batiks, high quality batiks. Oh, I should have pulled the size for you ahead of time. I'm not going to dig for the size in there, but I will bring out the batiks to show you those. So this is $25. You can use these as regular cuts of fabric. You do not have to use these for the intended kit. So in that case, it's a huge savings. You can do whatever you want with it. $25 for all of this fabric. Oh, sold is a great deal. Who got that? Tanisha? Okay, let me put your name on that one, Tanisha. Okay. How about let's go back over to an auction and let's try this camping bundle. So I will get ready to I'll show you the bundle first, and then we will do it. Hold on here. So $7 is the start of this auction. That is the half the price of one of these original. So it's both patterns plus a big chunk of the camping fabric. So let me show you what these are. These are bench pillows with gnomes and a camper. And this is for applique, but you can do anything you want with those pictures, of course. You can make that as a strip. That's another one, just a camper, no gnomes on that one. You can use that again and again as a block in a quilt and repeat it that way. And then this looks like a little bit more than a half yard of fabric by full width of fabric. So a nice big piece of camping fabric to go with it. All that for $7 is what we're going to start the auction at. Like I said, the original price of the patterns were $14.99 each. So starting that is the camping bundle, $7. Right, $7 is the cost of the fabric. So that gets you that. It's a beautiful piece of fabric. Like I said, I love that vintage camping style. That's art gallery, so super high quality. Jackie Kennedy, no video. See, I wonder if those comments are coming from Facebook because I know you guys are here in front of us and I can see the video. So sorry, I will turn off the push to Facebook if there's no video on it. It's not doing us any good over there if there's no video. But again, camping bundles, 7 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Madonna's got it. Madonna, hey Madonna, how are you this morning? Madonna won it. Good job. Making you a little pile, putting your name on it. You have to go to the Palm Street app. Yes. So if you're on Facebook and you're seeing this and you don't see the video, you got to click on the link and download the app. We're still doing our regular lives on Facebook on Wednesday. This is just extra. This is de-stash stuff, like I said. And speaking of de-stash, this next one is definitely a de-stash. This is something we do not carry at the store. And therefore, I can't put it on the clearance cart at the store or anything like that. I am never going to get around to making this quilt kit, but it is a phenomenal quilt kit for somebody. So I'm going to describe this first, and then I'm going to start the auction. We are going to start the auction at $45 on this one because it is a huge quilt kit. This is Kona Cotton Solids 10 Square. So you're getting 2 big layer cakes of glue plus additional yardage, and that makes this quilt. Isn't that gorgeous? This is a manufactured packaged quilt, so I did not package this up. Over 65 pieces in the one fat quarter and then another, and then yardage, so lots of yardage in this quilt. It is going to make 86 by 86 is the size here. Yep. It was originally done by Missouri Star Quilt Company. So this is going to start at $45, and I'm going to go ahead and start it. Like I said, it's a huge chunk of fabric with the pattern, Kona Solids. You don't have to use it for this pattern. You can use it for whatever you want. There's the pattern. Whoops. And you're getting regular yardage as well. So you're getting cuts of fabric. We got a couple bids on that. Good job. Couple bids. We got a few seconds left, 13 seconds left. This is a big, it's heavy. So you can do pickup or we will ship it to you. It does come in a project bag because it's a manufactured project kit. There we go. $51 went to Happy Links Palmer. Let me write a note, okay? Hoppy Links Palmer. Okay. Okay. Okay, this next auction is a fun little one. Okay. We have for you 51 basted, 9 unbasted, 3-inch hexies of Tula Pink. That's a project already started for somebody that I'm not going to get to. And you got some cool ones. You got Belladonna. You've got Moon Garden. The hat. Some of them are fussy cut. Some of them are not. Some are. You got a couple different lines. There's the dinosaur. They are basted, and I do mean glue basted, 3-inch hexes. So you get the 3-inch paper hexes once you're done as well. Okay. These were ones that got done for a project. Oh, look at that. Homemade. I should have checked that. Okay. Oh. So 60 of them, 51 are basted. There are 9 unbasted ones there. You are getting the papers. And I'm going to throw in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 more that these are not Tula though. So I didn't want to mislead you, but you can pull that off and use the papers for those unbasted ones if you want. Now, how much will this make? Well, 60 of them. That'll do, like, if you sew them all together in just a thing, then you can make like a pillow, a tote bag, something like that. So they are going to come to you as like a scrap bag. We're going to start it at $20 because I think that's fair. And we are going to go ahead and start it. You can bid. You have 37 seconds. If a couple people want to bid, I'm going to put them into a scrap bag. Like I said, that's quite a little project ready to go. Fun little one to take on the road trip somewhere. I don't know if I can do it all in one stack here. I'm going to break the stack in. So $20, that's a nice little project. Again, 60 hexes will do basically like 2 pillows, or you can pick up at the store. Perfect. You could do a tote bag. You could just do these random, sew them all together in a giant rectangle and make that as a tote bag. So, okay. Nobody bid. Okay. Well, we'll hold that off. Maybe you'll see that in a future live. Okay. Okay, Happy Link, she'll pick up. Fancy Frog. Hi, Fancy. I was trying to decide if Sarah could do something with them. Not yet, unless she's going to get into hand sewing. That'll be something we could teach her. But it's not necessarily something right yet. She can make those out of her scrap bags she's been getting. So yeah, we see online where some people are stitching hexes together with their sewing machine on like a blanket stitch. But when you see that being done, it's typically not on a paper hexie, and these are basted on paper because it's English paper piecing. When you see those being sewn together like that, they're done on like a fusible fleece or a wash away or something like that. Now, if you wanted to make a tote bag, make your hexes out of fusible fleece, and then when you stitch it together, your tote bag's like already quilted. That could work out nice. So that could be fun. Let's try this guy. I'm going to send him. Okay. This is yardage that is $13.99 a yard in the store. So I'm selling it to you guys for $12 a yard if you want to try it out. This is just a sneak sale for you. On this app, we were just pulling 2 bolts. So I have this one. It is called half square triangles. That's what the HST stands for. So this is cheater cloth. So it looks like it's already a quilt, right? And just so you know, the triangles are different on the back, but they are basically all yellow. And so this is fun, like if you want something that looks retro, this is a really cute project. So if you purchase this, you are purchasing 1 yard. Okay, if you purchase multiple quantities, you would get more than 1 yard. You can get a non-continuous cut. So that was the half square triangles. I'm also going to show you this one. It's called Pickle Dish. I'm going to keep it appropriate, Amy, because it's early in the morning. You know what I think of the pickle dish. It's really fun. So this is a cute cheater cloth. It's also a really good one to practice long arm quilting on. So again, he is discounted for you if you want to get him. What time is it here? Almost 9:30. Okay, let me see what else I have in the listings. I can't unsee it. Does, does anybody know what I'm talking about with the pickle dish? Uh, I'm not going to say it because I'm going to get myself in trouble. I didn't list this as an R-rated show, so I'm not even going to go there. Okay, that is all. Let me go get a scrap bin and we will pack you a scrap bag or two before I let you guys go. So let me what color scrap bin do you want me to do today? Purple, blue, teal, low volume, yellow. We will do one pink, yellow or teal, pink, teal. Okay, so I see both of you say teal. I'm going to go get teal. Okay. Okay, I'm going to pin it. There are only going to be two of these available. The first one to purchase will get the first one I'm packing. The second one to purchase will get the second one I'm packing. $12. It's not an auction. It's a buy it now. So if you buy it before I finish packing it, whoa, that's a long strip of Anna backing. That's the cutoff of some long arming. Oh, Tanisha already bought that. Okay, well, Tanisha, let's go ahead and pack yours. You're going to get some camping fabric. And then Angela bought the second. Okay. Well, Tanisha, let's pack it up for you. Cape. Oh, that's a big cut of cape. And some fish. Let's fluff it up a little bit here. That won't fit in there. There's a fun one. There's another one. Okay. There's the first. Tanisha. Putting it in your pile. And then Angela, let's do another one here. This one's Angela's. That's a big chunk. Look at that. That's the leftover border for my wall hanging. That's about going to fill the bag, though. Some Ruby Star Speckled. Some grunge strips. There we go. And a couple more pieces of binding, pre-made binding. That's good for little projects for her. Okay. So there's the scrap bags. I'm going to put that aside with your pile. Anybody else want to see anything else before we go today? Do you want me to preview some of what we're going to show you next week? And I think, let's see, did I pin the next one up there? I got shop guidelines pinned. Let's see. Next live is August 6th at 9 a.m. We're going to be out of town over the weekend. We're not doing anything over the weekend. Thread. Okay, I will definitely have thread for you on August 6th, for sure. Definitely thread. I'll get everything tomorrow. You can refund it. Yep, I will take care of that. Let me go, while I have you one more time, let me show you this one, since we did get the numbers jump up there a little bit. And this is, I really thought somebody would go for this. This is a fun bundle. This is the Miyako purse handles. So you can make two purses for this. This one has the metal grommets on it. It is originally $26. These were not discounted. We never charged them in the store. So this one was $16. And what you do is you add a fat quarter of your favorite feature fabric that you want. No sewing required, actually. So you can change this out on the fly. Japanese made, Japanese inspired, French made, I'm sorry. So this is something we got, like, I thought I was going to get it in for the store because we could bring it in and it would be a fun thing, but we couldn't get it well from our distributor. So I had these samples and I couldn't do anything with them. So this was, they're just super cute. They make a fun quilt kit or purse kit. And you can basically make two purses out of that. Okay, so I'm going to go get ready for kids camp. Thank you guys for joining us. Hopefully we'll see some of you tomorrow in store for the Shop Hop kickoff. Yep, Thank you guys. Have a great weekend. And our next show is going to be August 6th. So before you exit the app, if you go to our thing and just turn on notifications for the next show, that way you know. It's probably not push notifications if you don't have the app pushing you notifications, but regardless, it helps us if you just toggle on notifications. I will reach out again about where do we find the choose local pickup option within the app while we're shopping. But thank you guys for being with me and patient as we learn this new app. So I'm having a great time with you guys. Thanks for joining us and have a great weekend.